Hello everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a sec, but to be fair, we're in crisis right now, so no one's really on the same schedule as they used to be, right? So as many places are reopening, particularly shops, I decided to do a short little video on the best and safest way that you can thrift and vintage shop, because I know that's what we've all been waiting for, at least me. I much prefer in-person vintage and thrifting, though I have been shopping online as well, don't get me wrong. Plenty of that. I just thought I'd provide my little tips on what I've been doing while thrifting and vintage shopping. Some of them might be very, very obvious, and that's fine. I think reiterating this information is important, even if you already know, but there might be a few things that you didn't really think of yourself, so I don't know, I'm here to help. Number one is that if you are feeling ill or have a fever or cough, don't go shopping. You shouldn't go out. You are likely to infect people even if you may not have coronavirus. You may be carrying it from somebody else, or just being ill in general and going out is kind of rude. Something not necessary like thrifting and vintage shopping, you should just kind of be mindful of that, especially if you have a fever. I know one place in particular that I love vintage shopping at has a thermometer gun at the door, and you're not allowed in if you have a fever. So that's definitely the easiest step because it requires doing nothing. I know that thrifting and vintage shopping is very tempting, but if you are unwell, it's best for the entire world if you just stay home. The second tip is obvious and should be universal: wearing a mask whenever you are outside of your own home. Trust me, I have a lot of breathing issues, so I get that it's difficult to breathe behind these. We all wear masks. This could all go away.
Joe shot 12 bullets into him, dropped him to the...
There are plenty of masks that are very, very cool, very chic. Mine matches my outfit perfectly. It's from Christy Dawn. Another important thing about masks is that you only wear them for one outing and then you wash them. So definitely have one for every day of the week, or you can hand wash them every night and just have a couple. That's very, 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 very important. I'm gonna stop pushing this around now. So my next tip that may be something that's overlooked is just bringing your own shopping bags from your home. I also suggest washing these every time you go out. I don't need to, because I'm bad, but if you bring your own shopping bag and then put the items into your own bags instead of having them put into a plastic bag or a paper bag if you live somewhere where plastic is illegal, I feel like that's just one less thing that someone else touched. I may be completely wrong on this, but this is just something I feel more comfortable doing just because I'm the only one that's touched these bags. But if I'm wrong about that and it's actually cleaner to use the disposable bags, let me know. But this is just something I like to do. It's also more environmentally friendly. Now, to completely counteract the environmentally friendly message is having a box of disposable gloves. I got this box, I believe it was less than $5 US. I highly recommend the vinyl ones because I can still use my mobile phone, but just keeping the box in your handbag or your tote or your shopping bag, wearing a new pair for every shop you go into so you're not bringing germs from one shop to another and stuff like that. You're also going to be protecting your hands because thrift stores are notoriously dirty, and vintage stores, although they might be not as dirty as thrift stores, they're still very old pieces of clothing that a lot of people are rummaging through. So better to protect your hands, and just make sure that when you leave that specific store, you remove the gloves, throw them away outside, and then replace them when you go into a different store. Again, another vintage shop that I thought was doing very well during all of this provided you with plastic gloves at the entrance. Again, I'm very against one-time use plastic, but considering the circumstances, I think it is best for everyone, even if it's not best for the environment. Relating to your hands, of course, very obvious, having a hand sanitizer with you. Although these aren't 100% effective, it'll at least get most of the germs and grime between shopping trips. Also, if your hands get a little sweaty and sticky under your gloves while you're shopping, these will kind of clean them up a little bit. Just keep in mind washing your hands is much more effective than hand sanitizer, so this is just for on the go. The best part is you can choose whatever scent you like. If you don't have hand sanitizer, there's also Wet One hand wipes, the same as using antibacterial hand sanitizer. It's just in a wipe form, so you can really get in there, get between your fingers, and just then toss it. Now, my next bit of advice isn't something that you bring along with you. It's, of course, right when you get home, wash your hands. Even if you wore gloves the whole time, even if you used hand sanitizer, washing your hands is proven to be the easiest way not to spread the virus, besides wearing a mask. Also, I just wash my hands when I get home from anywhere in general, even when there's not a pandemic. I don't know how most people, in fact, my hands feel really sticky right now and I just can't stop thinking about washing them. Yeah, just wash your hands for 20 seconds. If you need to know how to wash your hands, there are diagrams online if you want to be as thorough as possible. There is the CDC golden stamped way of doing it. And finally, this is something that I fail to do most of the time, but want to be better about. Washing the clothes before you wear them. Honestly, you should do this even when there's not a pandemic, I know, but I just get so lazy and I hate doing laundry and I always have so much laundry, and so after a big haul, I don't want to just like add another giant pile in there, but it is for the best. Then you know the clothes are clean. You can happily enjoy them. The moral of this story is just be smart. I know there's a lot of things that we overlook. You know, it's this huge learning curve that we all have to adjust to, but I think it's been enough time where we all kind of understand what the new norm is, and it's going to be like this for a while, it looks like. So we better get used to it and be proactive. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope maybe some of this was helpful. If it wasn't all just common sense, please be safe while you're out. Anyway, happy thrifting and vintage shopping if that is what you so choose to do, and I'll see you next time.